From the biggest moments
Can you believe it?
to gold medal championships,
Sidney Crosby, the golden goal!
it's your update on Canada's game. You're listening to the True North Ice podcast with Jacob Ewing and Caleb Schneider.
Hello and welcome to the True North Ice podcast, where we talk all things Hockey Canada and everything Canadian hockey related. As always, we're your hosts. My name's Jacob Ewing, joined as long always by Caleb Snyder. Man, it's the time we've been waiting for. It's finally the start of February, and we are officially, time of upload, I believe, is it the day of the first game of the tournament for the women's side?
That is correct.
It's the Olympics. The Olympics are upon us. And today we are doing the men's preview, which officially gets underway, I believe, on the 11th or the 12th.
The men's tournament gets started on the 11th. Canada doesn't play until the 12th.
Okay. So still a bit of time before the men hit the ice, but the women hit the ice today as of release. February 5th is that day. But man, what an episode. We just got some big news, too, that we're going to touch on. But exciting time for Team Canada, Kel.
Yeah, sure is. Big news. I mean, wasn't crazy big news, just an injury swap, but it's good times. It's about time. We've been waiting for this for a while. I know ever since we started the podcast, almost a year ago now, we've been gearing up for this. I think this was like the big event we really wanted to cover and talk about and go into extensive. This and the World Juniors, but this one only happens once every 4 years, right? NHL players are back after missing the last two. There's a lot of storylines. There's a lot of things going on. It's gonna be really fun.
Yeah, it's so exciting, and it's just crazy that it's finally that time of the year. But let's get to the news that we found out earlier this afternoon. And it's funny enough, we actually made a video about this, and we actually talked about it in the podcast. But a specific player making the team that you weren't too fond of after the Four Nations. Either was I, and it was a bit, no, I don't want to say a bit surprised when we found out he was on this Canadian roster, but, the John Cooper effect and the fact he does something really well, that's to play the penalty kill, special teams master. It's Anthony Cirelli has been removed from the team due to injury, and the man taking his place is Sam Bennett. Cale, my question to you is, does this make the team better?
Does Sam Bennett being added for Anthony Cirelli make the team better? 100%. It's unfortunate. We were talking about this earlier. One time, pretty much the only time you'd be able to play in the Olympics, you get hurt. That's really unfortunate for Anthony Cirelli. But I think coming in, even before I made rosters, I for sure did not have him on my roster when we made these Olympic rosters. And I don't know about you, but for sure, Sam Bennett is definitely an upgrade. The only issue is that Sam Bennett was hurt the other night too, but I think he's going to be back in the lineup tomorrow. I think that's what my understanding is with Florida. But Sam Bennett, Conn Smythe winner. He scored a goal in the gold medal game in the Four Nations. It's hard to not have Sam Bennett on this team. I know he had a rough start to the year, but I think he's really deserved it. He's really picked it up in the second half of this NHL season for sure.
Yeah, he's looked like an Olympian in the second half. Like, I think the only reason he didn't make the team was the first half. Like, that's the only valid argument you could have was the first half of the season, just like the fact they mentioned he's a Conn Smythe winner. He just came off the best player in the playoffs, and you don't want him in an elimination tournament where you only play three prelim games and then elimination go home and you lose, and you don't want the guy that literally was the MVP of the entire playoffs, man. Okay. And also, yeah, as you mentioned, big-time player. I really liked his game at the Four Nations. Neither of us had him on our roster prediction, though. But
Sam Bennett, we didn't have. Neither of us had Sam Bennett.
Did you have? I don't think
we gotta go double check now.
Yes.
I feel like I did on my fourth line.
But we did make those when he had a poor start to the season.
Still, I think by the time we made those, it was pretty darn close to when he picked. Like, I'm pretty sure he was picking it up by then. I know, like, the first, I think he had 10 points and 3 goals in the first 20 games. Like, still not even a crazy number. But still, like, he just came off, remember, Game 7 Stanley Cup final, and that's a quick turnaround. And remember, Florida is having a pretty, well, not awful, but a very lackluster season so far. So it's hard to blame him for having a poor start. Most of those Florida Panthers did anyways, too, right? So I think the way he's picked it up, and I know Florida's still in the hunt for a playoff spot, the way that he's picked it up recently, I think he for sure deserves a spot, and just the type of player he is. they need him in the bottom 6 for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. No, he's a big addition, and I definitely feel like he was probably, especially when Anthony Cirelli is the one that gets knocked off this roster, that he was probably the first call. Anthony Cirelli probably was maybe the last player picked on the roster, maybe one of those John Cooper picks that he had.
Most likely, I would guess he probably was the last pick. He's by far the weakest player on the team. My guess is he was probably one of the last picks for this Olympic team. So
Okay, and let's also not act like Sam Bennett is like Sam Bennett's a great hockey player, but a big knack about Anthony Cirelli was his point production, right? Because he's a big defense guy. I mean, Sam Bennett's career high in points is only 51. Just want to put that out there. That's no extravagant number like we see from our top 6 forwards.
right, and I mean, you're not expecting a crazy. I don't know. I think Sam Bennett, like some of these players aren't going to be a point a game. Doesn't matter what team you're on. Like even Sweden, actually USA. JT Miller's not a point a game. Like the most teams aren't going to have every single player a point a game because not every point a game player is great defensively, right? And I think Sam Bennett, he's physical, he does the job well, and he's going to be fine playing 5-10 minutes a night. He'll be effective. Right, you saw him score a goal with, I don't know what his time on ice was. It was probably 10 to 12 minutes that night. He was effective, and he can probably come in and out. He can probably be a good 13th forward. I just think he's a player that will really complement this team. So
Okay. Yeah, I can agree with that for sure. I really like the addition. Mind you, you go through people maybe like Connor Bedard or maybe Mark Scheifele, but just the player Sam Bennett is and the player he's replacing in Anthony Cirelli is a big bonus to this lineup.
I actually did have Sam Bennett on my roster.
Okay.
Fourth line center. So
But yeah, I think that's because I took Tom Wilson and you did not take Tom Wilson.
that is
correct?
probably what it was.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, that looks like that was their big
'Cause
contradicting
I had
point.
Mark Scheifele. I had Mark Scheifele as my 4th line center.
Right. Yes, I see that now. Yeah, I had Bennett 4th line and Suzuki is my 3rd line center. You had Suzuki 3rd line center too.
Yes.
But you also had Mark Stone. I didn't have Mark Stone. So.
Crazy stuff, by the way. I think Mark Stone's gonna play a very significant role on this team.
He'll
to be honest,
great. He'll be great in the press box.
he will not. But he's gonna
Who's
be a long
going to be in
way
the
for
press box? Actually, that's a good question.
Okay.
Who, if you're looking at this team now, forget about the Braden Point injury. We'll just assume he's on the team right now. Who's going to be the scratch on this the 13th forward? And don't say no, like not game 1. It's the quarterfinal, semifinal gold medal.
Yeah. Well,
I got to pull up the exact full roster now.
it's an interesting question for sure. I'm gonna say, in the press box, will be Bo Horvat. I think
Actually,
will be
you know that
potentially the 13th forward come the bronze medal game. I also was thinking
bronze medal, yeah.
or gold medal game. I don't know why bronze came to my house first. That's probably not true. That's a
maybe.
terrible mentality.
Canada's winning bronze. You heard it here first.
I think Brendan Hankel will stay in the lineup just because I
Yeah.
think he attributes
Yeah.
a lot. Tom Wilson was another guy that popped in my mind, maybe, but I think come the gold medal game or that, the final game, an elimination game, you want that physical force out there, and he just provides. He's like a unicorn. He provides too many things that a lot of players don't have. So you got to have him, and I think Sam Bennett will play his way into a very major role into this lineup, especially in the bottom 6.
I'll throw one last one out, and it hurts me to say this because I love the player. There might be a way Nick Suzuki finds himself in the press
Yeah,
box,
you
too.
think so? I think Nick Suzuki.
It depends. It might come down to. It probably will come down to Horvat and Suzuki in the end. That's probably my guess.
I think it depends what role you need to play. I think Nick Suzuki is more versatile. You can play up and down the lineup easier. He's currently.
Are you sure about that? I don't know. I don't know if he can play up and down the lineup.
I think he could. Nick Suzuki is currently 4th out of all Canadians in points this year in the NHL. He's got 64 points in I think around 55 games.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know. We haven't seen it, right? We've never seen him play with. I got to be careful how I say this. He's never played with a McKinnon.
He's never played with Team Canada.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. We haven't seen him play in a situation like that. That's why it's hard for me to kind of pick the players that might be able to go up and down the lineup. I know he's a great two-way center. He's got a lot of offensive skills with him and can score. But I don't know if the pace of play will affect him. Like we know Montreal, like a big thing with Cole Caulfield not making the team is obviously size, but also he isn't the fastest player on the ice, right? Like not many of those. Slafkovsky's slower, a bit but bigger. Like I think Montreal's style and pace of play is a little slower than like a McKinnon and a McDavid and Celebrini even.
Okay. I also think he also plays with fast players too. I think
That's
like a Lane Hudson's pretty fast.
Yeah, I mean, you take your pick, but I
Okay.
don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I guess we just haven't seen enough.
I get what
I
you mean. As we currently stand, there is no valid evidence that Nick Suzuki can play with this high-powered
Exactly.
offense. I get what you mean.
Might
That's a
try
very
him out.
valid point. And you know what? Everybody else has the counter argument. Sam Bennett's played. Obviously, Bo Horvat went to the World Championships this year. Brendan Hankel played on the Four Nations team. Tom Wilson, though, didn't do any of those.
Well, no, I don't think Tom Wilson will move up and down the lineup.
No, I don't think so either.
He's a solidified fourth liner, and I think, and just going back to the Bennett point real quick, or the Nick Suzuki point, I think there's other players they'd take a swing on before Nick Suzuki moving him up and down the lineup. I think there's probably a higher chance Bennett would be bumped up. I think there's a higher chance Mitch Marner, because he's probably going to play
Oh, I think, yeah.
I don't know. Mitch Marner might be a third liner. Braden Point might be a third liner. There's a few guys that
I'd
I feel
call
like they would call move up to the top six. Even Mark Stone.
Those
We
are
saw
guys.
Mark
Those are
Stone.
top 9 players, though.
I know.
Like Braden Point and Mitch Marner and maybe Mark Stone are guys I don't think will touch the fourth line at all. Like you
No,
can't,
no, I'm just saying like third line. I think there's a difference from the top 6 and the bottom 6 in this team. I don't see a top 9 and a fourth line.
I could see a top 9. I think there's too much talent in this team not to be. I get what you mean, obviously, because when you build up a standard NHL team, you have your superstars, but everybody on this team is a damn superstar. So
Yeah,
I
don't
think
know.
at any point, any line,
It's just hard.
I think like if you build when
But
they
I
build
think
this team
the
out, when we see lines,
Yeah.
I think the third line could be a line on any night that could produce 3 goals, just like that, and take over a game.
Sure, but I think the top 6 players will be in the top 6, and I think they are. There's a gap.
Oh, I just think it's
And
too
I
hard
think
to put a
only
gap.
one. I think there's only 1 or 2 players that could flip in and out.
I just think there's too much talent to call.
Yeah.
You know what I
Like
mean?
Bo Horvat's not in the same stratosphere as Sam
No,
Reinhart
but if
is,
but if Bo Horvat, I don't think Bo
and
Horvat's gonna be on the third
Celebrini at
line.
this point.
Thing is, though, do you think Celebrini's going to play in that top 6?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think
Would
he's
it be-
fast enough.
Does it sound like Team Canada though to start him maybe on a third line?
Oh yeah, that seems like a John Cooper.
Yeah.
Man, I'm very curious what the lines will be like, but I mean, they have 3 games to figure it out until the. Everyone's gonna get a game, so I don't really care until the quarterfinal games. So, is that crazy to say?
No.
But I just think,
yes.
even like Brad Marchand, he's playing in a top 6 role in Florida. He was a top 6er the entire playoffs last year, even though he wasn't supposed to be. I think he could move up and down, but he is also slower. Like there's a lot of. I think there's
Brad
more guys.
Marchand, yes.
I think there's more guys that could switch. Like I think there's a solidified 5 forwards, and then if you want to take your pick on the last one, you can
Okay, let's
move
do
up-
this right now.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go player for player.
Yeah.
McDavid.
Okay. Crosby,
Okay, McKinnon.
Celebrini. There's one more. I'm curious where you go with this.
You think there's one more? You got one more in your
Yeah,
head
the
solidified
5.
right now?
Yeah.
Are you gonna go? Are you saying Sam Reinhart?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I go Sam Reinhart. And then like we
I
both
can agree with
had.
that. I think Sam Reinhart's over Macklin Celebrini. I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
Macklin
oh, yeah,
Celebrini.
for
Yes.
sure. Yes, sorry to think about that for a second. No, 100%. But I think it's those 5, and then you've got that extra. I guess what is that a right wing spot left? Yes. Just even looking at our projection rosters, we both had Bedard in the top 6.
Nice.
So, and then you had Marner in your third line and Reinhardt on the fourth. Marner. You had Marner on the
Yes,
second
yes.
line and Reinhardt on the third.
Very
line.
interchangeable.
Yeah. I think there's that top 6 player you can switch out, but those 5 are solidified. And I just think out of those, my point was trying to be out of all these players that could potentially take that last top 6 spot, I think Nick Suzuki might be one of the lowest, along with Bo Horvat.
Okay.
I think Marner, Point, Hagel, Marchand, Bennett. Tom Wilson
right-handed
probably.
shot, right winger
Yeah.
primarily. Doesn't play the center. Sam Bennett's a left-handed shot, right? If we really want to focus on that right wing, right? Let's go through the names. Sam Bennett, left-handed shot. I think he's very solidified in that bottom 6. I think he excels in a role like that. We saw at the Four Nations, so I don't think he.
But
will move up.
I'm just saying.
I know.
I'm
no,
just
we're
saying
just going
Nick
through these names.
Suzuki is going to be lower than Sam Bennett would be on that.
I think Nick Suzuki could potentially move up more. I am
don't
on the
think
flip side
so.
than you on the argument. Okay, Bo Horvat, left-handed shot. Okay, we go down. Braden Point, he's a righty. I think Braden Point is one of the first ones to move up to that top 6. Just
him or Mitch Marner.
John Cooper and the fact that he's produced numbers in the past. And then Tom Wilson. Man, hear me out.
I don't see it.
Caleb, hear me out. Hear me out. Do you see a chance that Tom Wilson finds himself in the top 6 in this tournament?
I don't see the chance. I personally I can't see Tom Wilson playing in the top 6.
And what makes you a doubter of that? Like we saw last year the Four Nations, physicality be such a big thing, and you need that presence in the top 6 to excel.
I think the top 6 has enough physicality, and I think I don't know what Tom Wilson's numbers are right now, but I know he's having a great year. Again, he's having back-to-back great years. He's just under a point a game, 22 goals. I think there's other players that have more skill with the puck handling, even some speed as well. I know Tom Wilson can shoot and get in front of the net, but I think there's other players with more pieces of skill. You know what I mean? Like there's just more. We've thrown X factors around. I think there's other players that have a higher, more X. I don't know what I'm trying to say here, but like just more little skills offensively that can complement a Nathan McKinnon or a Connor McDavid.
Okay. I just think the factor of like, dude, Tom Wilson F1 into the corner, like that's a defender's nightmare right there. Like you're losing that puck battle 8 times out of 10. Depends on the defender, obviously, but like Tom Wilson is obviously if he does play in the top 6, he's not a guy that's going to produce high end offense. He's going to get a couple cookies here and there because he's going to win you battles. Yeah. He's going to get to the front of the net. He's going to get to the dirty areas, and he's going to know his role, and he's going to get to the star players. We've talked about him in the past. I think that's exactly what he could do. And will he play in the 4th line? Probably.
I think the way you're kind of describing, you kind of have 3 lines and then your 4th line. I think the way you describe that, he would be a good 3rd liner.
I can like the 3rd line.
Yeah. But I don't see the bump up personally.
Okay.
But I mean, we'll see. That's why we play the games.
That's why we play the game.
Yeah. Yes, we play. We don't play to find a winner in the hockey. We play to find who is the better player and who is a top 6 player and who's a bottom 6 player.
Okay. I like it.
That's how we roll here.
I like it.
All right. Shall we? Do we want to do? Do you have any other questions before we move on?
No, let's get into this.
Yeah. Okay. Well, quickly, I guess we never really mentioned. We have a roster breakdown video. We have a snubs roster where we made a roster of all the snubs players. So those 2 podcasts are out, and then we also did recently a basically comparing Canada to USA and a couple other countries, kind of ranking who's got better goalies, all that, yada yada yada. So if you haven't checked those out, those are out. I think we should mention that. We should mention that right off the top.
Absolutely, self-plug.
But we're not going to go dive into the roster like that's all the roster talk we'll probably do. If you want a full-on roster episode, we reacted to that a little while ago, like early or middle of January, so a few weeks ago. So I just thought we should plug that.
Yeah.
And then, we're just going to go through these games real quick and then see where the conversation goes.
Yeah. We'll do it. Let's do it.
All right. So game 1, February 12th, the second day of the men's tournament. Canada takes on, I would say, their toughest opponent in the pool play, Czechia. It's crazy. This game's at 10:40 a.m. It's kind of fun.
It's early.
I know.
For sure. I actually won't be able to watch the whole thing. I have class at 12.
Wow. You have class at 12. What day is that?
Thursday.
Oh, what do I have on Thursdays?
I don't know.
I
figure
can't
that out.
think of what I have on Thursdays, but
Yeah, this Czechia game is gonna be something. I was just looking at the roster pulled up, and listen, there's a couple names on here that are game changing. Obviously, you have Martin Necas and you have David Pastrnak, and like those two players alone are guys who listen. I know Canada has all these big names, but man, like, don't tell me David Pastrnak can all of a sudden pop for a hat trick and you're in a hole.
exactly. They got a
So-
good top 6. I will say I actually have an exam that day, so isn't that awesome?
Wow. At what time?
Online though, online, so I can
At what time?
multitask. 12.
Nice.
That's all. Sorry, I just sidebar there. Yeah, no, this top 6 is pretty good, and Team Czechia, in my opinion, I think they've got. Well, obviously, the biggest player is David Pastrnak. As I quickly find their roster, which they don't have on AAHF.
It's okay. They got Martin Necas.
Yes, thank you.
Thomas Hertel is another guy who's gonna probably the first. Is Martin Necas a center? No. Is he?
No, he's a winger.
'Kay.
He's been on McKinnon's wing. The
Now are
entire year.
Pastrnak and Necas the same side? Because then that would argue Hertel, Necas, Pastrnak. You want to put all your eggs in the same basket. Load up the top line.
Here we go. I got a roster.
David Kampf.
Andrzej Palat. Pavel
Pavel
Zacha.
Zacha
Yeah.
might be their top line center. Yeah.
Oh.
They'll probably play with Pastrnak.
Oh, yeah. They don't really have
Dominic
any
Kubalik.
centers.
Dominic Kubalik.
Blackhawks legend.
Sens legend.
He played on the Sens.
Yeah, I did.
Wow. There's Andrzej Kasha is still playing hockey. I didn't know that. This is there's some of these names. David Tomasek, Preds legend. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they got it. Okay. You know what? I take it back. They got a good first line.
They do.
They don't. After the first line, it falls off a little bit. But,
It does for sure.
um,
But that first line is dangerous, man. Like
yeah.
we've seen this happen in
Hertel will
tournaments
be
in the
the
past.
center, I think.
We've seen this happen in tournaments in the past where all it takes is like Canada. Didn't Czechia beat Canada in a World Championship game maybe 2 years ago or something like that? Like remember when Czechia won it all? Czechs won it all. And it was probably close to this damn
Probably
roster.
in Czechia.
It was in Czechia, but it was pretty damn close to this roster. Like this Czech team beat a bunch of big teams. And I know Canada and the USA don't send their A team to those tournaments all the time, but there were some pretty decent names on Team Canada, and this team was able to get it done. So they have cohesion. Like this lineup has probably played with each other more than a couple times, more than Canada has, because Pastrnak and Necas are frequently do go to the World Championship.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, yeah, I'm sure this team is probably like some of these non-NHL players right now have probably been at the World Championships for a few years now, right? Because all those European teams, most of them are done by the time the World Championships are coming around. So I'm sure a good chunk of these players I'm sure they beat Canada. I don't have it off the top of my head, but and you know what? They've got some like notable obviously we at least on the roster we've got the NHL clubs right beside them, but there's some players. Don't get fooled. Like some of these players have played NHL and had played in decent minutes and obviously not a crazy long career, but they've played on crappy teams where they're playing 20 minutes. Like Dominic Kubalik has played 20 minutes on the Blackhawks before. I will say that, and I'm sure he's played against good players. And even going on defense, like Jan Ruda, David Spacek. There's a lot of good decent players.
Can I give you a shout out on defense if we're going to the defense?
Michael Kempny.
No, come on now. He's an NHLer. Philip Kronik.
Okay.
I was
going
just
off
pumping his tires. I know.
non-NHLers, yeah.
I was pumping his tires the other day when we were doing our podcast. Our first podcast in like 2 months. I was not on Team Canada. Well, it wasn't on
partially.
Team Canada. It was on Canadian NHL teams. And Philip Kronik's got some great numbers. Like he could be a number one defense. He is.
Will be.
Is he number
Radko
solidified?
Gudas won.
Okay, bro. Okay, bro. Who's the captain of this team?
Well, it's probably Pastrnak.
Isn't Gudas was one to captain?
Gudas is a captain right now on the Ducks. I'm pretty sure, too. So, quickly to answer your number 1C question, I'm pretty sure Thomas Hertel will be the number 1C.
Yeah, I could also see a world though. Wouldn't it make sense though to give Zacha's number 1C to play with Pastrnak? Just the connection they have in Boston.
But is Zacha a center? I don't know if he is. Also, Pavel Zacha's injured too. No, he wasn't playing in the Winter Classic or whatever that game, the outdoor game.
Series.
Yeah.
First of
Stadium
all,
Series.
just want to say maybe one of the greatest games in NHL history.
Yeah, it was great. That's where Anthony Cirelli got hurt as well, by the way. So
Like, seriously, that was an insane game.
Yeah.
Pavel Zacha is a center, yes.
interesting.
Center/center.
I never
Okay.
thought of him as a center.
Well, let's remember, we're not a Czechia podcast, so let's not go too deep into this roster, but
No.
we're breaking down. And listen,
Where's
goalies,
Yuri Kulik?
I don't know. We'll go with, and goalies, Vermelka, Dostal, and Vladar. I think Lucas Dostal is the starter for Team Czechia.
Dostal hasn't been great. I mean,
Well,
no
who else
goalie's
are
been
you-
good.
Who else? are you
Vladar and Vmelka, they're all number one goalies. I think. Dude, Dostal might be the worst.
I
Vladar is the number one in Flyers, but he's
don't
been
know.
hurt.
I don't know.
And then you have
uh,
Vmelka. Vmelka's definitely
Is
number
Vmelka
one.
a starter on majority of the NHL teams?
Well, no, but he's a number one on Utah. That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
I would.
Like none of these guys are number one in most. That question, I think none of them are. Then
I think Lucas Dostal had a. Listen, I know
no,
it was
I
a
don't think
stretch,
so.
but I know he showed flashes of being a number one goalie in the NHL.
I don't think so anymore. I think he's pretty. Okay, he's fine.
He's very good.
In 897
He's
this
the starting
year.
goalie on the Anaheim Ducks. Very good team, no?
Sure, but I'd still think Vladar might be. He's been around longer.
Dan Vladar.
Dan Vladar
you,
is a 904.
You Flames homer.
He's not on the Flames.
He was
No,
once upon a time.
I giving the start to Dan Vladar.
Okay.
Listen, Vladar's got a 904.
You know what, hear
I
me
mean, it's
out.
not by a lot, but like I think he's also older, more experienced. He's been on some good teams.
It'll be
He's a
interesting.
starter.
It'll be they're all starters though. But it'll be interesting
I'm curious
to
about
see who
Vmelka.
starts, especially since the first game of the tournament is against Canada. So we will see one of the three.
Yeah, they're gonna.
And we won't
they're
get
gonna
a
play
preview
their,
of any.
Yeah, they're gonna play their best lineup for this game.
Okay, let's because that's the Czechia lineup. We went into it.
Dostal's got the lowest save percentage, by the way. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah,
But
no problem.
he's a good goalie. So listen. I don't know. Listen.
I know
Listen,
he's a good
listen,
goalie, but I think he
let's
might
get
be
to
the worst.
let's get into preview this
Sorry.
a little bit,
Yeah,
okay? We know the firepower that Czechia has. Pasternak, Natchez.
Yep.
What percentage do you give this game of them being able to somehow pull up an upset by just that firepower up front?
Czechia pulling an upset.
Yes.
Ooh, if I were to give a percent,
First game of the tournament, and David Pasternak is a world-class player, and so is Marty Natchez.
I would give it a solid upset. I would probably give it a solid. Like I think they can. I think they could shut down Canada. It could be a 3-2 game. I'll give it 30%. Is that crazy to say?
I don't think it's crazy to say.
30% Czechia wins. Not upset, just like Czechia wins. I think 30%.
I don't mind that.
I think that's not a crazy. Like this ain't the women's, right? Like I think these teams are closer than we all think.
Yeah, and we'll see how quickly we learn about all these different teams. It'll be first game of the tournament for both these teams, so there's no factor in of a team playing a back-to-back.
Right.
Everyone's fresh,
Everyone's got a couple practices.
and these are NHL goalies. That's a big thing too. It just takes one
Yeah.
goalie to get hot, and you're in it, right?
Yeah. I think the way that Czechia is going to play, they're going to have to play very defensive. Like, they're not going to beat Canada 4-1. It's going
No.
to be a 3-2, 4-3, 2-1. Like, it's going to be
Maybe,
a one-goal game.
Getting outshot by maybe 15
Oh,
shots.
yeah. They're going to get – it's a classic World Junior game, right? It's a classic Canada-Latvia game, World Juniors. That's exactly how Czechia is going to have to play if they want to beat Canada. And I mean, they've got some of these gritty guys that could do it, and they've got a couple goal scorers that can. I wouldn't say take over the game, but they can find a breakaway, find a minute of offensive zone time.
Mm-hmm.
Get Travis Sanai, Colin Parayko, Shea Theodore, somebody in their own zone. Drew Doughty, just keep them out there for 2 minutes and capitalize. I think they've got those game breakers. They got a couple game breakers that can do that.
Okay.
And-
Okay, I got a fun question for you.
Okay.
Czechia comes out, wins this game against Canada. How much does this solidify that Czechia owns Canada at hockey?
How much does this solidify? Okay.
Like,
okay,
is this fully that Czechia just has Canada's number on every level of maybe not. Listen, the U18s was a barn burner for Canada, 8-1 this year.
Okay.
But obviously, last 3 years, Czechia is eliminated from the World Juniors. That's been a big topic of conversation in international hockey. And you finally get best on best, and Czechia comes out and win. Is that a big? This is just a fun question, but is that a big factor?
No, I think if they win and Canada does not win gold, then yes. Is that crazy to say? If Czechia beats Canada and then Canada even gets silver and loses to USA or Sweden, then I'd throw it out there. But if Canada loses and they still end up winning gold, we can't throw it out there yet. Just because Czechia doesn't have the results, right? Is that not fair to say?
No, that's fair to say. That's fair to say. Okay, my next fun question would be quickly. If Czechia wins this game against Canada, who is the player all the Czech fans are putting on their Instagram post saying they own your country?
Oh, it's gonna be. Oh, let's see. Let me pull this. It's
For
gonna
context, this year it was Thomas Politin after they won the World
he's a good
Juniors.
player. I think they gotta go if they want to do that again. They gotta go with one of the worst players or the player that scored. You know what I mean? Who scored the game-winning goal? But the funniest one would be. I'm sure it's Jakob Fleck. I've never heard of Jakob Fleck in my life. I know I've seen most of these names. Like I think he's the only one I don't really recognize. And Thomas Crud or Kondratic, I've never heard of him. But the rest I've seen before. So I think it would be funny if it's Jakob Fleck, which he might be the scratch.
Jakob Fleck. And drafted? You know what? He's not drafted. But this is awesome. His first on Elite Prospects, his first player type is glue guy.
Huh. Yeah, see, I'm telling you that. That's exactly what I need.
He's a glue guy, a leader, and offensive forward.
There we go. Offensive forward. He might score then.
He's never sniffed the show, but that's okay. Okay, let's move on from all this stupid conversation. Let's do some predictions quickly.
Okay.
First game of the tournament. Still don't know the starting goalie. Don't know the lines. Don't know much. They play Czechia. You gave it a 30% chance of Czechia upsetting Canada in this game, number one. But final question, does Canada get it done? And what's the score?
Well, yeah, 70% chance Canada gets it done. I think if they get it done, it's actually, I don't really think about scores when I do predictions nowadays. It's been a while. I will go, if Canada wins, I'll say 5-2 with an empty netter.
Stole my score right out of my mind. I was going to go 5-2.
With the empty netter? Or?
No, I'll go 4-2. I'll go 4-2 with an empty netter.
Okay, so 3-2 game with a minute left. Okay.
Yeah.
That's actually, I like that. I think it's going to be tight. I think it's going to be tighter than people think.
Okay.
I don't mind this Czechia team, and I think that David Pastrnak.
First game of the tournament, too. Like we saw last year at the Four Nations, play Sweden, and like the Canada scored their first goal within a minute, and everyone thought it was going to run away with it, and then all of a sudden they didn't. It was 3-2 overtime winner, Mitch Marner.
Do you think? Okay, sorry, you said 4-2. Mm-hmm. Okay, do you think how many? If it's like 15 shots for Czechia, Jordan Bennington gives up 2 muffins. Does that change your mind for who would start a quarterfinal game?
No. Game one doesn't.
I don't know.
Game one is a factor, but it's not my determining factor of who I'm going to start a quarterfinal game.
Yeah.
Unless it's terrible.
It's only 3 games, though. Just remember that, too.
True. Okay.
Also, to note, last roster thing, Logan Thompson's also was hurt the other night. Mm-hmm. I don't know what the updates are, but I think he will be fine. Okay. But he's going to be banged up coming into this. So.
Sure. Okay, very next day, Canada takes on their second game of the tournament against Switzerland, who is also playing a back-to-back. They play France on the day before. So should start off their tournament well. Come into this game with a bit of momentum. Let's pull up the Swiss team here quickly, if you already got it up.
I got it right here.
So, and you know what? I think there's some good names in the Switzerland team, Kel.
First player on the listed on this NHL one, Sven Andrighetto. That takes you back, no? Oh, man. Sven Andrighetto, World Junior legend, of course. Man, this team is, honestly, it's pretty much the exact same as Czechia, kind of same amount of NHLers. They might even have more. Actually, they might, yeah. It's not going to be a cupcake. I mean, the goalies are pretty weak, though.
Yeah.
Gosh, is Akira Schmid going to be the starter? I don't know. I don't know the other two.
Akira Schmid?
Yeah, that's the only NHL goalie they have.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't know the other two. So, if Akira Schmidt is the goalie, then that might be rough. But hey, they got a couple defenders.
They do.
And obviously we know
Our captain.
Roman Josi is obviously top 5 defenseman in NHL, top 10 for sure. Then you got Jonas Siegenthaler, who's honestly pretty dynamic defenseman. I think he's probably playing third pairing minutes now in the Devils. But Nico Hischier, Timo Meier, Nino Niederreiter, Kevin Fiala, Puya Suter, even Philip Kershaw's having an okay year on the Sharks.
You said Roman Josi, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I said him first.
JJ Moser?
JJ Moser.
On the back end, yeah.
Even like Tim Burney man, there's a couple former NHLers on here. Not as many as Calvin Darkoff. Wow. I forgot he's still around. Huh. What? Why am I forgetting where he played? I think it was probably Chicago. Anyways, or maybe it was the Sharks. Oh no. Blue Jackets, 3 games. Never mind.
Okay.
Holy frick, he's got some. Sorry, I'm just going back because I remember all these
okay.
rookies from
Yeah.
2020. Yeah, you go ahead, sir.
I just want to say, so Schmid, obviously the only goalie in the NHL for Switzerland, plays for Vegas. He's 25 years old, okay? And on that 2024 World Championship run, he was 3-0 with a .86 goals against average and a .946 save percentage. Okay, very good.
That's
The
a good
2 other
backup.
goalies on Switzerland, one's 39 years old.
Holy.
The other one, 38 years old.
Oh gosh. Holy.
So
There's been
you
no
take your
Swiss
pick.
goalies.
You take your pick who you want.
Yeah, I'm taking Schmidt
The
now.
39-year-old.
But why did Schmidt only play 3 games?
Hold up. And you might want this guy. Rito Berra, one of their goalies, 39 years old, played 76 games in the NHL.
For who?
Colorado, Florida, Anaheim, and the Calgary Flames.
Wow, I've never even heard of him. Rido Berra. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. Holy frick, that is a crazy hockey DB.
And you know what? Leonardo.
What the? He started playing in 2003.
Yep. Leonardo Giannoni. Pardon me if I butchered that. He's played in 3 World Championships for Switzerland. Most recently this past year in 2025.
Okay.
Where he went 5-0-2. Had a 0.99 goals against average and a .953 save percentage with 4 shutouts in 7 games at 38 years old and won the most valuable player of the tournament.
That's okay. So maybe they aren't as bad as we thought. Was Akira Schmidt? Maybe he's on a playoff team and then got shipped out there halfway through. That's crazy that only one. That's the only Swiss goalies they have. Have they developed any good Swiss goalies?
I don't know.
Anyways, I think that's a little weird to me. But
That Nugan Schweier kid.
is he on the team?
No.
No, that'd be nice.
No, he's his brother, though. This is maybe
brother?
his brother. He's a goalie.
Oh. Well, I mean, that'd be cool if you 17-year-old
Yeah.
on the or 16-year-old on the
Just
team.
thinking of World Jays.
Yeah.
Now, but this team's got some power. Obviously, Nico Hischier. Who gets the captaincy, Hischier or Josi?
Josi.
Josi, I agree.
Is Josi the captain in Nashville? Though?
Yes.
Okay.
And this is going to be Josi's second Olympics. He played back in 2014.
He sure also missed a game on Saturday because of injury. Fun fact.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay, I'm just gonna I'm pulling up Swiss goalies. Oh, Jonas Hiller, that's who I'm thinking of. That's another Flames legend. Marty Gerber.
Gerber.
There's nobody else.
Nice.
Gil Sen, another Flames legend. There's a couple Flames legend Swiss goalies.
A lot of these guys also played in last year at the World Championship. I'm just looking through these names.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And so they bonded together. You know what I mean? And they won. I don't know where they placed in that tournament, but I think they went decently far.
Yeah, I'm surprised Jonas Hiller didn't make the team.
Silver. They got silver.
They lost to USA, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just last
to
year.
Tage
Yeah.
Thompson. Yep.
And there was a lot of good teams in that tournament.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. USA was pretty loaded. They had Tage Thompson. They had gazillion good players. Then obviously Canada was was decent. Canada lost to Finland as well. So I'm assuming Finland was pretty decent. Was
I'm pulling
Pasternak
up.
on the Czech team? He
I
might have
think
been.
He was. I think he was.
Like there was
Look, Czech, Switzerland 5-4 overtime. That was to start the tournament off. I'm checking if
Game
the
of the year.
Canadians
Game of
played.
the
I'm checking
tournament.
if the Canadians played anybody notable. And you know what? Round robin. Switzerland 3-0 over USA.
right. Oh, I do remember that was kind of a storyline
Yep.
too. Yes, that Switzerland won the first one. Huh. No, that's yeah. Though I'm sure
Underrated
there's some
team.
good teams. I wonder what.
Sneaky team.
Yeah. Who went for Sweden?
Sneaky team in the Swiss.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think they keep saying Czechia is stronger, but I wonder maybe Switzerland. I might be changing my mind.
It'd be a
here.
good. That's gonna be a really good game.
Yeah, Switzerland, Czechia would be a really fun game. Dennis Malgin, Leafs Panthers legend, is on the Swiss team, huh? Sorry, I'm getting. I kind of like going through these rosters and throwing back to, man. That's a throwback. Sorry, I'm getting lost here. No, this team will be. I think this is another basically kind of the same thing as Czechia, in my opinion. Now that I look more into the roster of Switzerland, defense is probably stronger with Yossi and Siegenthaler and even Moser. I think he's probably having a decent year in Tampa. And then we've got obviously the forward core is pretty decent too. So
Okay, my only thing is though, you got the star power of Team Czechia outweighs the star power of Switzerland. And when you're playing a team like Canada, how much is that valued? David Pastrnak is a superstar in the NHL. I don't think you could say the same about anybody on Switzerland. Maybe Roman Yossi, but he's a defenseman. And Marty Necas. Marty Necas is also currently maybe not a superstar, but an all-star for sure.
He is. I think Necas has thrown himself into superstar territory.
I think. Put any of those
it's
players.
tougher. Yeah.
Put any of those players on Switzerland. They're Switzerland's best player.
Yeah, those two. Yes, but I think I agree. But I wonder. I don't mind that. Like, Czechia doesn't even have enough guys to make a good top six. Where these guys like.
I think they have more depth.
Switzerland does.
Switzerland has more depth.
That's what I'm trying to say. Is I think the depth might beat Czechia, in a game. I think the depth will help Switzerland beat
but
Czechia.
I think in order to beat a team like Canada, you need
gotta
that
have
high-end talent.
Yes, I agree.
Someone's got to be able to break the barrier.
Yes, yeah.
Of Canada.
I don't really see anybody scoring for Switzerland against Canada.
I do. I could see like a Nico.
Well, I'm just trying to say here.
maybe
I think
Nico Hischier.
I think Pasternak and Necas could.
Much easier time scoring on Canada.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Like, obviously, somebody's going to score against Canada.
Yes. Okay.
But I think there's two guys in Czechia that for sure can find I wouldn't say easy, but one work as hard as somebody else on the team to score.
Okay. Question for you then.
Yeah.
Which game is harder out of the first two, Czechia or Sweden? Or Switzerland, pardon me.
Well, that's what I've been debating at doing this pod. I totally thought coming into this Czechia would be harder just because of the Pasternak Necas effect. I think I'm still gonna go that way just because of those two, because they will probably score. They'll find a way. They'll find the back of the net. And Thomas Hertl. I think we didn't talk enough about Thomas Hertl. Whereas, yeah, Switzerland, I think I like their depth. It's just I don't see many goal scorers. Like Kevin Fiala is gonna be a top liner.
I think when players play for their home country, it's different. Like Kevin Fiala.
Well, you can make the same argument for Canada.
All I'm saying, no. All I'm saying though is Kevin Fiala feels like a type of guy that when you put him on the top line of his home country of Switzerland, he turns into a very good high caliber player.
Sure, he's probably getting much more higher time on ice as well. Timo Meier, he hasn't done anything in the NHL for a couple of years, it feels like. I know he's pretty close to a point a game last year, or maybe it's this year. Maybe he probably could be in the same kind of category as Kevin Fiala with your argument there. I think Czechia is better. I give Czechia the edge a little bit on goalies, and I also just give them just the Pasternak Necas effect. I think there's a better chance Czechia beats Canada. But
I agree.
But I think Switzerland will really push when Switzerland Czechia plays. That'll be a good game. I would not be shocked if Switzerland wins. Is that crazy to say?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Because I think the depth helps them.
Yes.
Honestly.
You really just focus on that first line.
Yeah.
There's only that Pasternak-Natchez line, if they're on the same line, is obviously the heaviest wave. You put Yossi out there, you put maybe Siegenthaler, you pair them up, and you just go pure shutdown. Nico Hischier, one of the best defensive players in the NHL.
Right.
He's your matchup all game long.
Yeah.
And they have the depth to make a scoring line right after that. You counteract that with maybe, and then the depth of Czechia, we've already talked about, is not as strong.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, Switzerland's flipped the script.
That's fair. Yeah, and I mean, it just when I keep saying depth and looking at all these non-NHL players that don't have the,
We're just acting like they're irrelevant.
No. I'm trying my best to, like, most of these guys have played in the NHL or been drafted.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a couple I don't know on both teams, but I just think looking at these two teams, I recognize more Switzerland names than I think Czechia. At least, also based on I don't know, but I it's gonna be close, and I don't have a grip on every single player. I'm just kind of trying to think of NHL caliber kind of player where they're kind of drafted. I don't know what the heck they're doing in their Swiss or Czech leagues right now.
Yeah.
That's the issue I have with looking at these rosters. That's the only thing.
Okay, let's end this with a prediction for this game. Second game, 3:10 EST puck drop on the 13th of February. Who do you got?
I'll go Canada. I feel like this one might open up a bit. I'll go 6-1.
Okay, I was going to go 6-2, but since you said 6, I'll go 7-3. 7-3.
It's fair. Okay.
No, 7-2.
Okay.
7-2.
Interesting. All right, and then last but not least in the pool play for Canada, we have got France.
Yes, France.
France.
Worst jerseys at the Olympics this year?
Are we sure? Let me
That
pull up their
question to
jersey.
you. That was a question.
France jersey hockey Olympics.
They got the weird stripes.
I'm from what I recall, I don't mind the logo. No. Oh, never mind. This is the worst jersey. I just pulled it up.
Okay.
This, holy frick! What happened to their They actually had a logo before, and they just didn't use it. Just says France with a gazillion stripes. That's brutal. That is worse than Canada's. I said Canada would have the worst. They're gonna play just as bad as the jersey, and
wow,
that's brutal. I am sorry. That is the worst jersey of the freaking Olympics. Man, ouch. I don't even know their roster right now.
Listen, I'll give it to you.
I know Pierre
I'm
Edward.
struggling to find it.
Pierre Edward Bellemare.
Okay, hear me out, Caleb. Here's somebody.
Yeah.
Alexander Texier.
Wow. Blue Jackets legend. Doing well in the Habs.
Yep.
He's gonna be a top liner. Is that what it's
Probably.
I can't find it. That's crazy. I can't actually find a roster.
Would Habs fans tell us that he is the superstar factor?
Probably. Probably is a superstar factor. I mean, if you go to a shootout, you're screwed.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Don't go to a shootout against
Yeah.
France. You heard it here first because, dude, I cannot
Here we
find
go.
this roster.
I got a roster from Reddit, but it's not. Half the names are in
This is
French.
so hard.
Okay, so I have
Really, half the names are in French.
Yeah. Sorry, they're
Team-
French names that I've
Team
never.
France.
This is I only know 2 players.
Dude.
I don't even see Texier's name, so I don't know how legit this is.
Nah. I got it.
Did they change Texier's name in
They
France?
changed. Yes, they do.
Did they
I
actually?
got it.
Okay, EP. Open
There
this.
is. I got it on Wikipedia.
Wow. Okay, I got it on EP. It's a gazillion
Yeah, there
hats.
is one NHL player on this team.
2.
Nope,
Is
2.
Ed Belmar still? Is he still around? Oh no, he's not. He's playing in freaking what the
Yeah.
heck is NL
National League.
National League? Oh, that's in Switzerland, I think.
Yep.
Okay, so they have one NHL.
Yeah.
I saw also.
Yeah. Pure. Yeah.
Did you see there was a story that came out? The leading scorer for France in the World Championship for the past 5 years, all time, or the past 5 years, the leading scorer didn't make the team, and then he came out and was very pissed. I wonder if he got added.
I would be, rightfully so.
We also have a prospect here,
Mm-hmm.
Antoine Keller of the Capitals. He's a goalie.
Okay.
How
old?
He's 2004. So I don't know how old that's
21, 22?
Yeah, so he's also undrafted. It looks like.
Yeah, I found him. Anton Keller.
Yeah.
Plays in the Swiss league right now. It looks like.
He's actually from Switzerland and France. Oh, he's a 7th rounder. There you
Gotta take a
there you
swing.
have it. Yeah.
How tall is he? 6'3". So
He
maybe
could-
that's why.
Maybe he'd make the Swiss team. I mean, if these 39-year-olds freaking didn't want to.
Yes. So one AHL, Texier. Unfortunately, they don't have two because Pierre-Edouard Bellemare
this
is
is
40 years old.
This is a rough.
So he is
roster.
out. Lot of guys from I don't know if I've ever heard of this league, but the France league. France
French
has a
league?
league. French league.
League Magnus.
I have never heard of that in my life.
No. Let me see if I can. I hate elite prospects so much.
And like, if we really want to stretch it, like if we want to not focus on the NHL, because obviously they only have one player, we
Yeah.
want to go to the KHL. Maybe they got one from the KHL.
Okay, I've got this league pulled up. I'm going through the names. Matthew Barnaby is the first one I've seen that I recognize. This is brutal. Oh my gosh, Alexander Mallet. This is a horrible league.
Yeah.
Matthew Phillips, evil second twin. He played for Owen Sound. Anyways, he's not on the team. I don't know what I'm doing now. This is a horrible league, in my opinion. France is going to be terrible, guys. This is going to be. I said 6-1 for the last one. Can I just jump the gun?
Yeah.
Canada's putting up double digits on France.
Yeah.
I don't know about their goalie unless their goalie comes out of left field and is just
I'm
great.
going 9-1. 9-0.
9-0. I'm going like freaking.
9-0.
I'm going 12-0.
Okay.
I think. But do you think Canada has the pride and like stops after 8?
Yeah, we're a very nice country.
Like I think Sidney Crosby's like, let's cut
boys,
her
let's
back.
pass the puck a couple more
Yeah,
times.
exactly. Maybe let's just give him a couple breaks. Give him a couple chances.
Just
on
not
the rush.
Texier.
Yeah, just when Texier's on the ice, you freaking hammer him. You line up Texier with Tom Wilson and just hammer them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I can't even imagine Texier. Do you think Texier is taking this? Like, do you think he's actually excited for this? Gonna get pounded every game.
He's an Olympian. He's an Olympian.
I know, but like, he's
Very
gonna get
excited.
He's gonna get destroyed.
So Texier actually played in the French league. It looks like.
Oh, really?
In 2016,
Oh,
when he
before
17,
his-
and he won the best first-year player, the best rookie of the year,
Okay.
and then he was obviously scouted and drafted in 2017. So he went his first year. He went right to the France league after getting drafted.
Interesting. I'm trying to. Do you think DB's got this France league?
Anyways,
Yeah, you keep talking.
Yeah, so this team is not very good. They have players from all different leagues. One from the KHL, one from the NHL, a lot from the France league, a lot from the NL, which is the Swiss
Right.
league, a couple from La Liga, which is the Finnish league, a couple from the Czech league.
Yeah, there's a lot of
Bohemia.
It's a lot of European crap leagues.
Yeah.
Is there any English leagues in there?
No.
Grenoble. They got a good chunk of Grenoble players,
I
which is
see
a
someone
top
from
team.
AC Davos. I know them.
Wow.
That's
Wow.
that's a good team. No,
Well, yeah. I mean, they're the prestigious kind of
overseas team.
yeah,
No?
exactly the biggest
I think it's
European
just
non-KHL team.
I think it's just because
Biggest
of the
Swedish team.
Spangler Cup, though.
No, it's a factor, but I
they
think
have-
they are well known. Like they have fans. They pack that place every night. It
Yes.
sounds like.
Yes, they do. Philip Zadina is also on that team, by the way.
Oh, huh. Where is he? Is he not Swiss? What is he doing these days?
He is. He's Czechia.
Oh,
Czechia.
and he's not on the
From
Czechian team.
Czechia. No, he's fallen off a cliff.
Oh, okay. Brutal. What is he? 4th overall? 9th overall? What was he?
Yeah, it's pretty rough. He is 6th.
6th overall.
Detroit pick.
Yeah, that's brutal. Brutal. There's a lot of French in this French league. There's a lot of players from Quebec. I think that's kind of funny. I don't know why. I'm still going on in this French league. I don't know why.
It's
No,
cool.
yeah.
It's cool to go down a rabbit hole like that. Yeah.
I say 12-0. I think there's not much to talk about.
No, there's not. Unfortunately, there's no chance for France. You know what though? You know what, Kelb? I would love to see France play Italy.
Yeah, well, that might happen. The pre-quarters, the 4 worst teams play against each other, right? So
I would like sit down, order a
watch
pizza.
that. Oh,
I would watch that.
I would, yes, dude. This stuff is gonna be on all day.
Half of the damn team from Italy plays in the Italian league.
Yeah,
Italy's got a league here, folks.
exactly. Yeah, and they didn't take anybody. They could have had a decent team if they went into descents and stuff like that.
No,
but
no.
they could have went World Baseball Classic.
I really
but-
respect what they did here.
No, I did too. I did too.
I saw like what, Adam Fantilli. Adam Fantilli.
Well, yeah, he's got like you can find documents of players. Freaking here's the one that Andrew Mangiapane, right?
He's
Like
played for Team Canada though. Does that make a
I-
factor?
Well, I think that would be in it. I don't know how that would work, but I think. Well, I saw I don't know who made the roster, but they filled the roster pretty close to almost all NHLers. Like it would have been an okay team.
I saw it. I think it's ridiculous.
No, I think it was. I'm glad they did what they did, but they could have had a competitive team.
No.
No, you think they should have went after those players?
I think it's stupid if they would have. I liked it.
Oh yeah, no, I agree. I'm saying I think it's better what they did. They could have had a competitive team, and they are the host country, but I understand why. So,
Okay.
let me see.
Well, this is Canada's easiest game of the tournament for sure.
Right.
So, and then that's it. Only
Yeah.
3 prelim games, not like the women's side where we get 4. We only get 3 here, and then we go to there's 4 qualifying games on Tuesday, the 17th of February. Then you go to the next day, February 18th, where we have 2 quarterfinal games. Where I won't be in the country for those, but I'll be watching them on the beach side of Dominican Republic. Maybe at a nice resort.
Okay, there you go.
Watching it a lot of you know what though, Caleb? A lot of Canadian snowbirds going down to the Dominican this time
For
of
the
year.
Olympics,
This time of year, no?
I guess.
The bar might be buzzing.
Okay, I'm going through.
Dominican
Okay.
bar might be
That's
buzzing.
awesome. Okay, one last fun thing about Italy. I know we're not even playing them. Italy, in 2010, May 18th, Italy once had a 2-1 lead in regulation over the USA in the World Championships.
Really?
Fun fact.
Wow.
Fun fact. That's all I'll say.
I'd like
Sorry.
to know who was on that team, but
I could care less. If I'm being
the
honest.
American team, by the
Yeah,
way, when I
oh.
say that. So
2010 World Champ. Yeah, it couldn't be good. Maybe Phil Kessel won. But that's like the Olympic year too. Like all the players would not be there. So
true.
Um,
And then I'll keep going.
Yeah.
February 20th, I'll be back home in Canada. Semifinal
go.
game. Semifinal game.
yeah, we'll try and stream as much as we can. We're streaming the first game Thursday for women's. If you're listening to this before that.
Yeah.
Fun times though. It's gonna be fun times. It's just good to get going here, and I'll be watching in Canada like a normal Canadian. So
Yeah.
I'll be doing most of the.
I will.
I'll be doing the TikTok socials for 4 days. But
No, I'll
it's
be
all
there.
right.
I'll bring my mics.
You'll bring your mics to Dominican and do the work.
Yeah. I'll show up.
Okay.
I'll show up. I won't. I don't know if I'll edit, but I'll be there.
Well, it's an issue. Well, I don't know. We'll figure this out. We'll
No,
figure this out off camera. But if
I'll
you're
edit.
not, no, if you're not gonna, I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
No, but we'll have for sure. Well, depending if you're going to live stream Cal by yourself or maybe with a special
I don't
guest.
know if it will.
But semifinals and medal days for sure. And then we'll have for absolutely the Friday game against Switzerland, the big 2 game, Czechia. Well, maybe Czechia games, you got to go to class. But Switzerland for sure. Maybe you got an exam on Czechia day. Of course you do. But
You're freaking. You're in class.
I could skip
Well, it's online,
your class.
and the game's at 10:30.
Yeah.
The exam's gonna be done.
I
Like
could
the
probably skip some
the
class.
game will be over by 2:30. Oh. No, it'll be over by 1:30. I don't know if I don't know.
We'll figure
We'll
it out.
figure it out.
Lots of streams coming though.
For sure.
Lots of streams coming though. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't believe you're gonna miss. You'll be back for the women's bronze, right? Gold. Thursday. Oof.
No,
It's
Depends.
I'll find somebody for
depends
that
what
game.
time.
It's probably 3. Yeah, for gold.
Yeah, there's no way.
It's
I'll have
chopped.
to watch it. I'll watch it. I'm gonna watch it, but I just won't be like at home. I'll have to probably be. I might be at in Kingston by then. So
Okay.
Maybe.
What?
We fly home on that day.
What day? Where are you going? What airport?
Montreal.
Oh. Okay. Okay, but you'll be back whatever the next day. Maybe we can do it on Zoom or something. We'll figure it out.
Yeah. Well, I'll be back.
Yeah.
So that gold medal game is on the 19th, correct? I fly home on the 19th.
Oh yeah, there's no way it's working.
Yeah.
I'll find somebody maybe.
Okay.
We'll see. I don't know. We'll figure it
We'll
out.
make it work for
or
sure.
we just don't do it. But we'll figure it out.
Content will be there though.
Yeah, there'll be
Recap.
content. Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll push that out. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, it's fun times. It says big grind. Last grind for a while.
Yeah, I think so.
This is like what? This is the longest grind too. I feel like 3 weeks of just. There's only a couple days off of games, which is going to be great.
Yeah. Okay, some final questions before we wrap up.
Yep.
Canada goes 3-0, as we both predicted. Closest game being the Czechia game. Who comes out of this, the preliminary round, with the most points for Canada?
Gonna give it to the kid, Macklin Celebrini.
Wow. Yeah,
think
no
he-
bias, by the way, wearing the jersey.
No, I think it's sure there's obviously some bias intended, but this kid is gonna he's gonna find his points against France and Switzerland.
I think so. Everyone.
I
will
don't
find
know.
points
I think
against
Macklin.
Switzerland.
I think Cindy Crosby might take a little not sit on the bench, but he might ease it off a little bit. Same with McKinnon. Same with McDavid. Celebrini gonna go 110% the whole time. Is that crazy to say?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think.
That's not- no,
I don't
that's
think
not crazy to
McDavid,
say.
McKinnon, and Crosby are doing the same thing.
I don't know. I think they will.
I doubt
I think
it.
McDavid will because he's hungry. It's his first Olympics, right?
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. That's something we'll find out. What about you? Who do you think will have the most points?
Well, you said frickin' Celebrini because you're wearing his jersey. I got the Olympic jersey on with Sid the Kid on the damn back.
So you'll take McKinnon.
I'm going to take Sidney Crosby. No. I want Connor McDavid. I think McDavid.
Crosby or McDavid.
I'm going to go with McDavid.
Okay. You
I
just,
hyped it up as it
you
was
just
Sid the
hyped
Kid.
it up saying you're wearing the jersey and
Yeah.
then you freaking say it and then you don't.
But I'm going to go with Sid. I'm going to go with Connor McDavid. Nothing against Sid the Kid, but let's be honest. Like, who's getting the puck on the power play? McDavid.
Cale McCarr.
Who's getting the puck up the ice, first line center?
Cale McCarr.
McDavid. Like, this, McDavid, it's his
Are you
first
sure
Olympics.
McDavid will be the first line center?
Yes. We had this conversation before. We both said McKinnon. Times
I
have
know.
changed.
I know.
Narrative is gone. It is now McDavid's
It's
team.
unfortunate.
Connor McDavid will. And I know I hyped it up. I said the kid, but it's Connor McDavid.
Did you know? Sorry, I'm getting off topic again. Did you know Thomas Harley is born in Syracuse, New York?
I did. I
Okay,
think.
that's awesome. Anyways, yeah, it's gonna be a good time. I don't really have anything else to say. We stretched this out quite a bit. Sam Bennett talk really helped. Yeah, I think these games are gonna be fun. The France one won't be, but the other two for sure will be interesting. And this is gonna be on the entire time. This is all I'll be watching is Olympic hockey, and then if I have time for anything else, I'll watch some of the other Olympics. What's your favorite Olympic sport other than hockey?
I like this. I like the Summer Olympics.
No, like give it a winter.
I
Come
know,
on, you.
I know.
That's not what I was
know,
asking.
I know, but no. All I was saying is, like, listen. If we were talking Summer Olympics, I'd have one right off the top of my head. But now I'd have to look at the probably
Right.
maybe like skiing.
Okay.
Like
Like, do you have a
downhill?
specific one?
One
No,
sec. One sec.
I've got them up right now.
I want to look for myself real quick.
Okay, I'm a big fan of like skeleton, like that bobsledding and skeleton.
Bobsledding. That's a good one.
Luge.
I
I'm
think
not
I
a
might
big
get
fan
into,
of curling.
I was going to say the opposite. I think I might get into curling this year.
Okay. I'm not a big fan of curling, but there's not as many sports. How many is there? There's only 24 of these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Oh, maybe
5
some,
times 4,
oh,
20.
some freestyle skiing.
Right.
That's the one I was looking for. I think that'll be fun. Also, speed skating.
Oh yeah, I like speed skating. That's fair. It actually
Snowboarding will be
starts.
fun.
Yeah, we were talking.
Snowboard will be fun.
Alpine skiing starts at 5:30 our time or their time on Wednesday. Should we tune in? Oh, it's a training. Never mind.
On
Curling
Wednesday?
starts.
Curling starts tomorrow, pal.
So does luge. There's a lot of trainings. This is stupid.
Are we watching? Will you be there at
Watch curling.
3 o'clock or 1 o'clock?
1:05.
I won't. I'll be in
Canada.
class. But curling, Canada, Czechia.
I'll be in class.
Curling, so will I.
Who's on Canada? Do we know that? Do we know who's the curlers?
No.
Brad Gushy.
Back Gushru.
Gushru. We got Brett Gallant and Jocelyn Peterman.
Mixed?
I guess so. I actually have no clue. I don't know anything.
Whoa.
This website's stupid, I think. It's mixed doubles. Canada, Czechia. They got it. Holy frick, they play a lot. Jeez Louise. They play like every day. They play
A lot
sometimes
of curling,
twice.
man. A lot of curling.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 games of curling.
It's competitive.
They have they play twice in a day. That's crazy on the body.
Yeah,
Those guys are warriors. Back to back.
Those people.
Those players. Those players are warriors. Those athletes, that's a better word.
Mm-hmm.
Athletes are they're warriors, man. That's something I can't do. I can't curl twice in a day. I can't curl once in a day either, but no, I'm excited. It's fun times. So what's your saying skiing?
I'm going to go with
Biathlon?
freestyle skiing. Biathlon's fun. Have you ever seen biathlon?
Yeah, the guns and the skiing, that's fun.
It's different.
Like an obstacle course. That is different. Anyways, yeah, that's about it. We'll be tuning in for the Torch on Friday. Got
Not
officially.
before women's hockey
I know, but
on
I'll
Thursday.
be tuning in though.
on Thursday.
Right, I know, but I'll be tuning in for the Torch. Got to officially start the tournament. Officially light that stupid thing. And yeah,
It kind of is dumb they have games before the Olympics even start.
yeah, I know.
The Olympics start tomorrow.
It doesn't count. Like if Canada loses in curling tomorrow, it doesn't count because the Olympics haven't started, right?
Yeah.
Oh well, that's all I got. It's gonna be fun times.
Okay,
CBC
one
will
more
be on all
question.
day.
One
Yep.
final question for you. Do you want to guess how much it is to go to the opening ceremonies of the Olympics in British pounds?
Can I look up conversion real quick to
No.
see?
Yes, I'll convert it to. No, I'll convert it.
Okay, so I'm gonna guess a Canadian price or American price.
Canadian.
Okay.
I think that's a pound.
Okay, Canadian price. Can I look up a comp real quick?
A comp.
Yeah, a comparison.
Holy smokes.
Like I really want to put an educated guess in here.
First of all, I just want to say there's 4 tiers. There's 4 tiers to buy a ticket.
Are we doing cheapest ticket to
Holy
get in?
Yes,
Okay.
just to get in the stadium.
Okay, how much? Can I ask you this?
Yeah.
How much was a Taylor Swift ticket?
Oh, the Eras Tour? They actually got in for $100.
Oh, it's gonna be more than that then.
She was very nice. Like, because
Oh.
they didn't
This
get
is-
resale.
this is
They didn't get
resale?
This is not. This is just straight up buy right
Like
off
they
the
haven't
website.
sold out.
Buy right off the Milano Cortina website.
Okay. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Oh. I'll go Canadian.
No taxes, by the way. No taxes.
I don't care. I'll go 350 Canadian.
Okay. You're looking at to get into
Oh,
the
no,
opening
it's like
ceremonies.
800, isn't it?
Cheapest ticket, $486 Canadian.
Holy $400 to watch
Wait,
a
hold
stupid
up.
torch.
Hold up.
No, you know what they do good. They actually, I should stop saying that. The ceremonies are honestly pretty good. I remember the 2018 one.
Okay, no, you're
Or
right, Kel.
2022 one.
Once in a lifetime experience, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe you want to sit in the front row. Maybe sit in the front row for the opening
Right.
ceremonies. If you want to sit in the front row for the opening ceremonies of the Olympics, you're spending $3,789.
Dude, that's
just to
awesome.
do that.
Holy cow! Do you think anybody would do that?
Yeah.
I feel like the Olympics are dying, not still. I don't know. That's crazy to me. Okay.
That is
I-
insane, man.
The American mind can't comprehend this. That's crazy. I mean, they do a good job. I mean, there's
To
no
sit
like.
on the oh my gosh.
I feel like there's not much geopolitics around Italy though. This like, you know what I mean?
What
Like
do you mean?
remember Korea a few years ago,
Yes.
and it was in South Korea.
Pyeongchang,
Yeah.
2018.
Yes, 2018. That I'm sure the prices for that would be way higher because they had North Korean like the two people that walked the torch. One was South Korean, one was North Korean. Like there was some like politics behind that because North Korea hated the Olympics and stuff like that, and the fact that they could have a North Korean do that. I could be completely wrong, but I'm almost certain that's what happened.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
I don't know. But there's like no geopolitics with Italy. I think it's like there's nothing special about it.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? It's not. I'm just saying that's
Italy
a
has
good
no
thing.
haters. Unless they
I
do.
think that's a good thing that there's no geopolitics behind it. I'm just saying it's not entertaining. It won't be as entertaining, so the prices would be lower than what it could be. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay.
Prices could be lower than what they could be,
Yeah, maybe.
or higher than whatever.
Okay. Anyways, unfortunately, neither of us will be able to get in there because that's first of all, I gotta get a plane ticket over there.
Yeah.
So, maybe in 4 years. Where is it in 4 years? Do you know off the top of your head? Where are we looking at for the Olympics in 4 years? It's in LA in 2028.
Oh, that's what I was just gonna say, but that doesn't make any sense. Oh, come on. I don't know. You look it up. I'll give it a guess.
Sure.
Give me. It's gonna be something stupid. Give me. You made that. I saw your face. 2030. 2030 Olympics. Give me like freaking France.
I don't.
Do they have one?
It looks like. Okay, wait, just one sec. Yeah, France.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually?
Yeah, in the French Alps.
That's awesome. So hopefully Team France can do well in hockey this year so they can build for 4 years from now. French Alps. France. Shout out Quebec. It's basically our second home. That's awesome, actually. When is it going back to Canada? Is that going to ever happen? 2034?
You know, now that I think about it, dude, Vancouver having
Oh,
the Winter
Utah.
Olympics in 2010 was actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I know. Calgary had it in the early 2000s or the 90s. Utah has it in 2034. 2038.
Not
No,
chosen.
not yet.
Not
Bids.
chosen.
Let's see here. Switzerland still in discussion to host 2038.
I like Switzerland. I'd go over.
Yeah, it looks like Swiss has got the biggest bid out there, 250 mil.
Canada got no money.
Well, we just spent it all in the World Cup.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah,
I guess
we
so.
could have made. I saw there's a big thing. People were pissed that Canada spent money. They spent way more money for 10 games of the World Cup, where you could have bid like half of that for the Olympics and probably won.
Yeah. You know what? Actually, funny enough, I was talking about this in one of my classes the other day, and we were talking about if Canada is a sporting nation, a sports nation. And people are saying, "Oh, yes, we are."
I don't think they are.
We are. I don't think we are either.
are.
And the professor said, like
the population
some
doesn't help.
countries, when a politician is running, one of their main points is that they want to host the Olympics. They want to have all these big events come to the
I
country.
haven't seen that ever.
We don't see that push in the Canadian market.
No. Well, I don't understand. Dude, I don't know much about. I'm taking a sport politics class. I should be paying attention. Like 10 games of the World Cup, I feel like that's still going to bring in a lot of money.
Oh, dude, it's gonna be insane.
Yeah, like how many does Toronto have? 5, 4? So maybe even 3.
Might be 3.
Yeah, one Canada game.
Might be 4.
Okay.
One Canada game though.
Okay.
Other 2 in BC.
What? Oh yeah. Sorry. I'm losing it. They could play Italy. That could be like. That's massive.
Dude.
First of all, it doesn't matter who they play, but I think the fact that we can, it's going to bring so much money in.
Do you know how stupid it was? First of all, this is not a Canadian soccer podcast, but it could be. Do you know how stupid it was that Canada, out of all odds, out of Pool D, where you're supposed to technically get the worst team you could possibly play, we get the playoff winner of the pool that has Italy in it. We're supposed to play a team that Wayne Gretzky can't even pronounce.
Yeah.
And
North
now
Macedonia.
we're playing Italy. And you know what? Living in downtown Toronto and the region of Toronto, there is a bunch of Canadian Italians. And my question is, my call out to all these Canadian Italians, listen, I know you love your roots, back with your Nona, if that's what they call him in Italy. Being from Italy, growing up with that. But remember where you're born. Remember to represent the Leaf at the World Cup, okay? Let's rep Canada. Let's get our first World Cup win ever, okay? Against the Italians. That's all I'm going to say. When they go to BMO Field, I want to see a lot of red. I don't want to see that green, okay?
I did not see this podcast taking a turn like that. Do they? Is it confirmed that they have Italy, or is it?
No, the match
Italy's
goes down
the
in
highest?
March.
Okay,
It
but
goes down in
Italy is
March.
most likely going to win.
Yes.
That's great. Don't they have a really tough pool?
Who?
Canada.
Canada has Qatar, and Switzerland, and the winner.
Okay, so Swiss is, I'm pretty sure, somewhat decent.
Switzerland is
Qatar,
ranked higher than Canada for sure.
yeah,
but
and
the
I
thing
think
is,
Qatar is pretty close to Canada.
no, Qatar's like 51st. Qatar
Well, is
was
Canada
a very
30?
No, Canada's like 30, maybe like 20, between 25 and 30. Anyways, Qatar should be not going to be an easy win, but should be a win because Canada's going in this on form.
Yeah. Okay.
Recently, over the last year, Canada's looked very good. Like we can
Right.
keep up with these higher level teams. Like I think Switzerland's going to be a good game. I think maybe the tip of the iceberg goes to Switzerland, but I think Canada listen, we have world class players, Jonathan David,
Right.
Alfonso Davies, obviously, and we're getting all these all these new guys are coming over, man.
Mm-hmm.
Teams getting better and better and better. Like people are transferring to Canada.
Right, to play for the
Yes.
international team.
Yes.
I mean,
Dude, there's a lot of good, Stefan Estacios.
Right.
I was playing Alistair Johnson's playing really good.
all I can think about is the
Ali Ahmed. Ali Ahmed just signed to the championship. So
dude. That's crazy. All I can think about is the horrific Belgium Canada first game in 2022.
that's Belgium, though, man.
I know, but
Too good of a team.
you almost had it.
I know.
You almost had a stupid penalty. Jonathan David missed on his freaking penalty shot that he had or whatever. That was pretty horrific. That was a brutal one. And then
okay.
and then they also played that's a tough group, right?
It's a
Morocco,
very tough group.
I can't even say
Croatia.
Croatia and Belgium. And they held their own. They got beat by Croatia, who was probably the worst team out of the three. Whereas Morocco worse?
I think
Morocco
Morocco
won.
went the furthest out of.
Oh.
No, those are
I don't know.
those are three insane teams because Croatia, I'm pretty sure, made top four, if not the World Cup final, 2018.
Right. I don't know.
Anyways, the team's looking dude, Kone's a beauty.
Okay, I'm taking your
Cornelius at the back. Oh, Bombito, Moise Bombito, the GOAT.
Wow.
Back at the center back position, man. I'm telling you, man. Kyle Larin is he's
Who's the face of the team? Is it
Alphonso
still
Davies.
Okay? I
Easy.
was gonna ask.
Davies is easily the face of the team.
Yeah.
And you know what? If he's a world class player, and if we're gonna win a game and maybe make it to the group round of 16, it's gonna be him. So
Okay. I just remember there was times.
and Jonathan David too.
Well, yeah, there was times people would make the argument if you had one player to take a penalty, it'd be Jonathan David.
No, Jonathan David's a striker, though.
I know, but
that's
sorry.
his
I
job.
mean, if you have one player to score a goal, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna
Go
say this:
to.
Canada's only got one goal in World Cup history. It's off the head of Alfonso Davies.
That's true. Yeah, I know. But man, Jonathan David, it could be him. But what is okay? I know Alfonso Davies plays a defensive position on whatever
Munich.
club.
Bayern Munich,
Yeah.
left back.
What would he play on Canada? Would he be an offensive?
Well, they move him up. They've moved. They've moved him.
midfield?
Yes, to a left mid type of position. He kind of goes there and back, but I think he's been playing that kind of left back position. And the games are scarce too right now. Obviously,
Okay.
Davies doesn't. Also, when it is an international break, Davies doesn't come over all the time either.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. Well, that's a back-to-back big things for Canada. I mean, obviously, Olympics aren't even being
Huge,
hosted
dude.
here,
It
but
is a year. It is
it's a crazy year.
massive year.
Yeah, World Cup gonna be fun. I won't be in attendance. I wonder how much those prices are now compared to, you know what I mean? Did you even put your? I know a
No.
lot of people that put their whatever you put your what is it called?
Oh,
Your name in the hat
Dude.
to try and get a ticket.
man, this team is good, man. Tejan Buchanan, man, he's getting better and better every single time. Jacob, dude, the Maritime Messi, Jacob Schaffelberg. Come on now.
Okay,
Nah, what you know about Jacob Schaffelberg, man?
I don't know anything about
Oh my gosh! Don't even get me started, man. Oh,
Man, I just wish
CONCACAF?
does
Oh,
Canada
gosh.
does Toronto have or does Canada have a playoff game at all, or is it all in the States?
I think it is in the States.
If there's a playoff game, it'd be in Vancouver, right? They got a better stadium,
I think it also comes down to who's playing net.
better
Like,
pitch. My bad.
like Maxime Crampot, back about 2 years ago, was the starter for Canada. And he was playing
yeah,
exceptionally, like winning us games.
right.
And like moving us on in tournaments and stuff like that. But as of recently, oh, it's gonna kill me because his name is freaking leaving my head. And I'm even looking through the players right now and I can't find it. But he literally just plays for Minnesota and he won, like MLS goalie of the year.
Man,
Oh my God, what's his freaking name, dude? This is gonna freaking kill me if I did.
yeah, we don't have any playoff games.
Yeah,
That's dumb. How much do you think the states paid?
I don't know.
That's stupid. Whatever.
I don't know.
Man. Yeah, it could be Italy, Northern Ireland, Bosnia, or Wales. Well, Wales is okay. No, am I wrong?
Wales is all right. Yeah, they're good.
Okay.
Oh, Dane St. Clair. There we go. So like and St. Clair's been getting the starting role as of recently too. So, dude, this team is doing big things, bro.
Wow.
Jonathan Osorio on home field, like, come on,
Man,
come on.
home
Now.
field.
Richie Larea,
Only 3 times though.
Richie Larea, man. I don't know if like every time he comes on the Canada, he's always hit or miss.
Yeah.
But, like he's definitely a staple. He's a staple on that right side.
There's a chance that England's playing in Toronto.
Maybe.
That'll be holy cow. There's some good.
Yeah.
That's a good country to have
Very-
playing Canada in
Very
general.
good country to have.
Huh.
That's a World Cup favorite.
Yeah. Shout out to an English friend I have.
Yeah.
He's definitely not listening, but shout
Okay.
out.
Shout out Harry Kane.
Shout out Harry. That's his favorite player, Harry Kane. That's all I hear about. Yeah. It's gonna be fun times. World Cup, man.
Prediction?
Prediction? Oh, you want to do prediction? We're
Winner-
just spinning around.
Winner of the World Cup.
Yeah, we're already at like half an hour over I expected, but let's do it. Winner of the World Cup or okay? I thought we were gonna go Canada
Okay,
versus.
fine. We'll go Canada.
And then I'll do
Canada group.
Okay.
Italy, Switzerland, and Qatar.
Italy. Okay. So, sorry. First game's against Qatar, right?
No,
June 18th?
Italy.
Oh, Italy. June 12th. Okay.
If they win, Italy's got to win.
Yeah. I'll predict Italy wins in that, and then I'll go Canada versus Italy. I'll go. You know what? A little bit of it's probably the players don't care about the rivalry, but the fans do. I think Canada pulls it out, squeak it out.
Wow.
1-0 your final. We'll give it to our guy Alfonso Davies in the 68th minute.
Okay. You think he's coming off the field
Yeah.
and scoring a big goal?
Yeah, what do you think here?
I think Italy is world class. I think it's 2-1 Italy, fortunately. But Canada then does find their first ever World Cup win against Qatar, a 2-0 victory. Jonathan David scores, and we'll give Jacob Schaffelberg the other one.
Wow. Shout out Jacob.
Promise David. Oh, Promise David's also another good shout though. I'm gonna go with Jacob Schaffelberg.
All
Okay,
right,
here's the
all right.
here's the playoff draw as well. So either get Italy or Northern Ireland.
Dude, I said this like 5 minutes
Oh,
ago.
I didn't even hear you. Sorry.
Bosnia or Wales. Is it right? I said Wales is kind of decent. Too.
Yeah, sorry, I missed that.
Okay. Anyways,
I would love to play Wales. If we play Wales, I think we win. And then Switzerland.
I did Qatar. I'll go. You said 2-1.
Yeah.
I'll go 1-1 draw.
No,
Yeah.
but you have us upsetting Italy.
Yeah. That's just how that's how football rolls
Okay.
sometimes.
Okay. So listen. Current rankings: Italy's ranked 13th in the world.
Okay.
Switzerland is ranked 18th. Canada is ranked 29th. Qatar
Qatar's below.
56.
Wow. Okay.
I think we upset Switzerland.
Really?
Yep.
Just like in hockey.
Let's-
Okay. What do you give?
1-0.
Okay.
1-0 victory.
You know what? I'm gonna
Goal,
go.
Stefano Stacchio.
Wow. I'm gonna go 0-0 draw.
I like that actually.
I
really
think
like
I think
that.
Canada's bound to have one of those, right? Just a 0-0 draw.
Yeah.
So, but so a win and 2 draws, that would get them in, right? And beating Italy too.
That would probably get them in, yeah.
What is it? The top 2 out of the 4?
Yep. That would get them in.
I think that would get them in. Yeah. Okay. And then winner of the whole thing. I want to hear yours first.
Mine first?
Yeah. I need to think about it.
Man, you know what? It's been a long time coming. This country's been waiting for it for a long time.
This could be really bad.
Okay? You know what they say? They have 3 lions on a shirt. And in 2026, football is coming home. It's going to England.
Jeez.
England is winning the World Cup.
I thought you were gonna go USA. I was like, what? What?
Hell no.
Okay.
Hell no.
Okay.
Jude Bellingham.
over
Jude
who?
Bellingham's winning it, by the way. He's a game winner.
Okay.
Penalty shootout winner.
Over who? Who's coming second?
Oh, dude, I don't even know who. I'd have to line it up of who can get what side of the pool, and then
Okay. Well, I don't even think you know this about me, but I'm gonna go. It's hard. It's hard to not give it. You didn't even think about France. France is gonna be great.
France is gonna be good. Mbappe.
That's what I said. Mbappe. Okay. Sorry. That's taking me back to high school
Mbappe's
years.
very good.
I know.
He's a guy that can take over a game.
I know.
We saw it in
This is taking me
2022 World
back.
Cup.
This is taking me back to high school football jam sessions. I totally lost all my knowledge, but this is taking me back. No, I think I'm gonna go. France will come second. They're gonna lose again.
Mm-hmm.
Mbappe is gonna put up a hat trick, score 3 goals, and lose 4-3.
But he still can't do it.
Yep.
All right.
And then I'm gonna go the winner. It's the greatest football game I've ever watched. Was the 2022 World Cup final.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go repeat. Lionel Messi once again. The little boy from Santa Rosario, or whatever.
Yeah.
He wins it again, man. And I'm gonna go 4-3 Argentina.
Okay, listen, hear me out. They had the storybook ending in 2022. And
Yeah, and I know they're gonna repeat.
what about the other guy? We all know
Ronaldo?
Messi.
Ronaldo might not even play.
Is it Ronaldo's
Ronaldo
year?
got benched in 2022. He's not that good.
Is it Ronaldo's year?
Is he on the team?
He's got to be. If you leave Ronaldo, listen, I get he plays in the Saudi league and he's old.
Like, is he
but if
good
you
enough?
leave Ronaldo off of Portugal, something is wrong. You have to take him.
Really? I know, but he might not even play, dude. Like, he didn't play in half those games. In the Bruno Fernandes, that's a good player.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Oh, he's on here. He is 40 years old. Jeez. The rest of the team is like 20s. There's a couple 30-year-olds.
They're
That is
ranked
kind of
6th right
crazy.
now currently.
Portugal.
Mhm.
Huh. That's oh man, Bruno Fernandes. He's kind of the goat. And man, okay.
I would like
Interesting.
to see that happen. I would love to see
See
what
Portugal win.
I would love to see what speed does.
That's why you want Portugal to win.
No,
It's
I
just
want
so,
I want Ronaldo to get a World Cup.
Mm.
Then
Okay.
Messi and him both end with it. Like their careers are both, cemented in football history.
Do you think he's gonna come out with a new World Cup song?
Yes.
You think?
Yeah, it was a banger.
I know, especially at the start when he just named off the countries incorrectly, just like Wayne Gretzky. Jordan. I'm trying to think of one that he said wrong.
Caraco.
Oh, I'm trying to think of speed
Jourdain.
ones too.
Jordan was.
Yeah, Jordan was crazy.
we
North
got
Macedonia was also great.
Speeds.
Yeah.
You're a gay.
Argentina.
Port.
You're a Dude, it's not taking me back. Oh gosh.
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica. Oh man. I'm gonna
We
pull up the
got
song.
Portugal, France.
I'm pulling it up.
Saudi Arabia.
This is horrible. The music or the
is a
video
banger.
is bad.
It's a banger. Let's go. Waste that time. Up, stand up.
It's just
It's that time.
Belgium. Wow. Hey, I will say he pronounced Canada right.
He hates Canada.
I know, but he pronounced it.
Yeah.
Loves Cole Caulfield though.
Yeah, I guess
from
so.
what I've seen. All right. Wow. Shout out Speed. Wonder if he'll be in Canada to watch a
he
game.
hates Canada, unfortunately.
Does he actually? I don't know anything. I don't follow pop culture and this stuff.
Basically, his story is that his grandfather was killed by a Canadian in war.
Actually?
In war.
Portugal fought Canada in the war?
I don't think he's not from Portugal.
Where is he from? The States?
Yes.
Why would Canada and the States be in a war against each other?
I don't know. 1812.
Canada wasn't even a solidified country back then. I don't think there was a war in 1812.
The time that USA tried to invade Canada.
What? Did they do that?
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, sorry, buddy. But he's a Cole Caulfield guy. I saw a video
Because
once.
they did a video together. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a Montreal Canadian fan, but he freaking hates Canada. Wow. It's awesome. Oh, here we go. There's lyrics. Let's see if he correctly. I don't know.
It's okay. Okay.
World Cup. Yeah, we're getting too lost.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was a good episode.
Shout out World Cup.
Yeah, a little World Cup talk at the end. If you stayed for that long.
Yeah, I guarantee you 2%.
Maybe.
Somebody did.
Somebody did?
We'll see.
Here's
There is somebody listens to the whole thing, but they might not like actually on YouTube, at least from what I've seen.
Yeah.
But anyways, let's wrap this thing up. We need to get out of here.
All right. Well, that will do it on today's episode of the True North Ice podcast. As always, check us out on all your favorite social medias. We are grinding right now, especially towards the Olympics recaps, previews, everything you need to know about the Olympics right here. TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. That is True North Ice on all those platforms. And as always, check us out, the True North Ice podcast, on all your favorite podcast platforms. We are growing more and more platforms every single day. Spotify, Amazon, YouTube, Pocket Cast, Apple, all of them. All of them. iHeartRadio, as you always like to say.
There's a lot more. One day I'll pull out the whole list.
I would love to have the whole list. So I can name them all off. But yeah,
Actually, well, I can. It'll take me 2 seconds.
it's
so
okay.
Me too.
Okay, sure, if you want to.
Oh wait, let me pull up the link tree. They're all in our link tree, which is in our Instagram bio, TikTok bio. Sometimes I link it. Okay, here we go. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Pocket Cast, YouTube Music, YouTube Good Pods, Castro, and I can't scroll. What the heck? You can't scroll all the way down.
Oof.
There's more. But well, there you go. There you have it.
That's it.
There's more, but yeah.
Okay. Well, this will do it on today's episode. Olympics start today when we release this. So keep an eye out. We're live streaming. If there's a game on right now, we might be live. So check TikTok and check YouTube. That's True North Ice. As always, I've been Jacob Ewing. He's been Caleb Snyder. And we'll talk to you very soon.